Today I will be presenting my final presentation for Chinese calligraphy, fall semester 2020. The reflection topic I will be focusing on today is Chinese calligraphy and philosophy and how the two tie together and how they co-interact. The philosophies I'll be focusing on today is Taoism and Confucianism. The Taoism philosophy is very intricate, but it's mainly focusing on the unity of binary oppositions, and this is widely associated with the yin and yang, and the idea of you can't have one thing without the other. There's good balance to create a whole. The Taoism philosophy and how it is applied to Chinese calligraphy. You could basically apply this to Chinese calligraphy in every aspect, but I've kind of narrowed it down into three. And the first one is physical materials, which is the black ink contrast with the stark white paper. The two, you can't think of Chinese calligraphy without the black ink, and you have to have the super white rice paper to go with that, and that connects with Taoism quite a bit. And then you also have the strokes, which is sharp, loopy strokes, and the contrast of short strokes, long strokes, vertical strokes, horizontal strokes. Chinese calligraphy is all about balance, so it's balancing out these contrasting strokes. And then you have the application, so it's you have several different ways of going about Chinese calligraphy, and you can do cursive script, you can do regular script, and the Chinese calligraphy application as a whole is very meditative, but you have to keep a sharp focus, so it's relaxing, but you have to have patience and focus, and that is good balance to get the perfect application. Next, we have the Confucianism philosophy. This basically revolves around the sense of human beings are fundamentally good, and it's building up virtue, and humans are teachable and you can improve yourself. And so how this applies to Chinese calligraphy is because Chinese calligraphy is a personal journey to self-improvement. It takes time to gain this patience and skill to improve on your Chinese calligraphy, and that is heavily influenced by the Confucianism philosophy. The focus on Chinese calligraphy is to become it's a whole mind, body, physical experience, and you improve on that over time, and that's really focuses on the Confucianism. Now I'll be showing you some of my Chinese calligraphy work that I've done throughout the semester. First, you have regular script. This one was when I was first learning Chinese calligraphy, but I really enjoyed it, and I think the repetitive strokes really taught me how to use the Chinese calligraphy brush and ink and use them together. Next, I have seal script, which I personally think is the most different out of all of them. The main struggle was to keep the brush all the same stroke, but otherwise I like how symbolic this one is. It's very pictographic, and I liked this one a lot. Next, we have clerical script. This one was probably my least favorite, but no particular reason. I really like the balance it has. It really shows symmetry quite a bit, and it balances different widths of stroke, and it was fun to practice these strokes. Next, you have cursive script. I personally thought cursive script was the most fun to learn because you really got to let the brush do what it wanted, and you were able to really try some funky styles that aren't in the normal styles. My favorite piece of work is this Chinese calligraphy cursive style work with the date and my name on it, and I honestly love this piece so much, and I can't wait to hang it up. My personal view on Chinese calligraphy has kind of changed quite a bit throughout the semester. Chinese calligraphy is built on this extremely rich Chinese culture, which I find extremely interesting because American culture is kind of not built the same way. I personally loved learning the philosophy and the lessons behind Chinese calligraphy. I feel like the Chinese people really think about every single detail, and they really apply philosophies to everything they do throughout their life. And I think we have a lot to learn from that. And also, Chinese calligraphy is really an art form. It takes patience and skill, and coming from an creative background, like I can really appreciate what it takes to learn Chinese calligraphy. Overall, I've really liked Chinese calligraphy. I think it's been a great course to build your knowledge on Chinese culture and kind of apply it to your own life in whatever way you can see fit. And thank you so much for watching.